Okay, tonight's
Oh yeah,
episode
read
is
it out. Read it
intended
out.
for mature audiences only. The subject, language, and themes are suitable for 18 and over. So, the sleeping dog next to me is not 18.
Yeah.
So, he's like, red card, nangungurot ng utong.
Yeah,
Ano nangyari? Kinuri
Sabina.
yung nipples ko, coach.
Sabina, we went.
But ang sarap niyan.
Oh.
Gusto ko rin yan, bro.
So, Bea, how
Okay.
are we even going to explore this big, big world of female orgasms? I feel like a lot of men get lost down there. I mean, to them, I think sometimes they think it's like a world map.
So, I was honestly really overwhelmed about this topic. I don't know where to start or end. I mean, I personally know how I work down there. But what I realize is that everyone is really different.
I'd like to think of you guys as our favorite correspondents.
Yeah.
Ano pa? One word for it.
Horny? What?
What do they get when they're horny? It's
Fucking hard.
oh my god, negative score kayo lahat, guys. It's a boner.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's been a while. It's been a while, guys.
You drink tequila, you blank
Rim.
all.
Rim.
Yes, Car got it. Did you see Bea? Did you pick up your underwear?
No, but I did text him. I said like, I think I left something in your.
I always wondered
yeah,
about
I'm looking
that.
through
So
my-
people forget talaga their underwear.
Okay, well, do you guys ever remember the first time you've ever had an orgasm?
No.
Yeah, I remember like finding a really awkward porn tape. Betamax yata or VHS pa yun. And it was like, I thought it was a children's movie and it wasn't. I was so confused because you're young. You're like, first of all, why are they naked? Just confused. I was like, turned on. Like, it was the first time you see two people naked. Like,
I
and
have
I
a
remember
question.
that.
Where
Yeah,
did you
go.
find the tape?
I don't know if they thought it was a children's movie, but it wasn't, obviously, because it bruised
It
me.
was mixed.
If pirated DVDs were still a thing. Sorry, I
Yeah.
don't support piracy. I remember I was like, oh, Pirates of the Caribbean, it's out. And I was like, bakit ang dami mga nakahubad? Why is everybody naked? There was the movie
Yeah.
called Pirates, which is a very popular porn film apparently.
Weird, right?
Wow,
My
Shari.
first time to see porn, and like I remember I was like oddly turned on as a kid. I was like, this is so weird. And so I did figure out how to kind of explore myself. And then
How?
I was like, how do you know if it's orgasm? You will know. Like you will freaking know. And at that time I was shocked. I thought I was gonna get sick.
He sounds like Jokoy. Diba he says that in one of his stand-up routines when boys masturbate for the first time, nothing comes out, but sometimes they kind of like just dry heave, like they don't know what's happening, but they start like, huh?
You're like, Mom, DVD, ganyan, VCD. And then she goes, pahingi ng bold.
Okay, here's the letter. So, guys, hi, girls. I just wanted to start by telling you how much I love your show. And I have been in a relationship with my college sweetheart for more than 10 years. Sadly, I've never had an orgasm. Needless to say, I have been faking it this whole time. Do not get me wrong. I enjoy having sex. What can I do? Should I just accept that maybe I just won't experience one ever? Love, Miss Bitin.
Say, don't accept that you just won't experience one ever.
Yeah.
I think the thing to do is learn by yourself first. Watch porn, watch instructional videos.
Very it's really like a mental thing. Like you really have to be in the zone. So with saying that, like especially like let's say you're in the act, like you're with your partner, but the thing is you're still very self-conscious, like why you're afraid of that arm jiggling, fully in the moment, which is why you can't cross the bridge, girl. So maybe like
one of the things I'd recommend is light a candle, relax.
Light a candle, meditate.
Yes, meditate. Apparently, no. At first, like learn with your manually. I think that's a good thing to know. When like I guess manually is start with that. Like you gotta learn how to do things with your hands. And then the second thing is probably get a vibrator. Those always work really well. But if you can't do the first two, you might need to check with a doctor.
Yeah,
And
I
then
think that's the last resort, the doctor. I feel like, yeah, solo play is a good way to figure it out by yourself before you can actually, teach your partner the kind. So guys, apparently there are at least 15 kinds of orgasms for women, but we have narrowed it down to the five most common and most interesting.
we'll start out with the number one orgasm, which is clitoral orgasm. This is apparently the most common. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I
Yeah,
think it's the best. I love it.
I think it's the gateway.
The gateway drug. Yeah, go
With
on.
a partner,
It's a whole
sometimes
different story.
it's not always that simple. Like I've heard the story. It could be me, it could be Bea, it could be whoever. But this girl was telling me that the guy was down there for 40 minutes, um, to no avail, and she kind of like
Oh my
slumped, and then
goodness. 40 minutes?
oh my god, are you bored? And then she was like, yeah, I think we should just give up.
Friends. But remember that scene, like when Chandler asked tips from the girls, like what
Yeah.
to do, and then
Oh,
it
yeah.
was like, and then the erogenous zones. It wasn't just like 1, 2, 3, like
Yeah.
parang base one, base two, base. It was 7. So parang I think especially with girls, you gotta mix it up. It's like it's one. Diba? Yung ano ni parang yung kulintang 1, 2, 3, 3, diba?
Just like-
Yes, like the caress, ganyan.
Yeah.
Huwag kang
Wag ka naman yung bigla lang, boom, I'm here.
Oo.
Let's see how this works.
You know, you see it with girl porn. May build up. Parang
Mm,
ganyan.
build up.
Yeah. Or maybe
Yeah.
like, I don't know, because like with my past relationships, guys I've slept with, I kind of like also tell them like how I want it to happen.
The
And,
thing
like-
with the body is like it does tell you when you're in the right frame of mind. Like, don't you feel it down there? Like, it's supposed to enlarge. Sorry, that's not a very sexy word, but it does happen. You do
Into
enlarge.
something a little bit more complicated. Orgasm number 2, the G spot O. So, although the G spot stimulation feels different for everyone, and some people, so this poses the question number 1: do you know where your G spot is?
I do not
No
know.
idea.
If you're gonna ask
Don't
me,
know.
I do not know. I'm gonna have to like stay in front of the mirror, open my legs, and check it down there.
Yeah. Clar, Bea, G spot, do you know? ¿Dónde está?
No sé.
No. Okay, so
Bahala na
guys,
si guy.
I think I have found it once, but like they say it's like a little sponge. You have to
spongy
find it.
texture thingy.
Yeah, like a coin, but it needs to be like enlarged to find it. So our current one is pretty good. So is it gonna just
And
blow
how
my
do you
mind?
really separate the sensations? I feel so bad talking about this with a child, but
Wait,
no,
I have a
just
story
I want.
about the G spot.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
Not mine.
I want to
not
hear
mine.
this.
Not mine. That's someone else's. So I did hear about a couple that tried to explore their G spot with a carrot. I obviously don't recommend this. Just please use a toy. Like I think it's so much better. Elia is coming up, but do not use carrots. Carrots are for salads. Are you
Okay,
sure
yeah.
your dog's gonna be okay after this? Your dog looks traumatized.
He's so makulit nga today. What's your problem today? Keep coming in and out. Okay, go ahead, babe. That's number 3.
Okay, guys, this is called female ejaculation and squirting. So, despite what you may have heard, you don't need a penis to ejaculate. Apparently, you just need a urethra. Urethra is a tube that allows urine to pass out of the body. It also not as elusive as you think. More than 50% of women said that they have experienced this at least once.
Who are these women? And like,
I
I'd like to
haven't-
meet them.
Okay,
I would
one.
wanna
You want to?
experience
Would you
this.
try? Would you?
Yeah.
Would you guys? Okay.
Yeah,
so
not?
'cause I mean, it looks really like pleasurable. Like, who wouldn't, diba?
let's find out.
Wow.
Weird though. I think whatever nationality you are, do you text the person's girlfriend and try to infiltrate that way? That's so weird.
I don't know. I guess she's in the lines of daig ng malandi ang maganda. So she is in the
Exactly.
malandi category. So
Alam
she's
mo,
like,
I hear that all the
And it's
time.
the
This one is the most confusing
Is this
one for me.
Fifth?
It's a little bit, I have to say, it's a little fourth. It's a little bit woo-woo, like
Yeah.
medyo may ganong
Okay.
private description of it. It's called the cervical orgasm. This is a bit odd, okay, but still very interesting. That in Taoist sexology, the cervix is known as the reflexology point for the heart. Physically speaking, this is the gateway of life when a woman can really open and relax in the cervical area. She can experience the most powerful orgasm of her life. So a cervical orgasm is more along the lines.
I think I
I've
felt
heard
this.
it.
Yes.
What? There.
Wow.
Good
I
for
don't want
you.
it.
Tell us
I want
more.
cooked.
So Sabina, based on the research about this, sometimes they say women like really open up that they tend to like they either laugh out loud after a
Or it's
cervical
the
or they
crying.
cry. Did you
Yeah.
experience like intense emotion after?
Yeah, intense emotion. I felt, but
Hmm.
no naman parang crying or like laughing. Like I'm fucking having sex. I don't want to like laugh and ruin it. But it's
Wait
just
lang, di ba cervical? Like, that's what the OB
yeah,
opens. Like,
Yeah, that's what I think. It's like
it was
honestly,
do the
cervical
two.
thing is like the least sexiest word. Like, oh, let's try a cervical
And
orgasm today.
and there's okay
Diba?
for Filipinos. Not that I'm being anti our race, but Filipino men aren't really that well endowed. I mean, most of them aren't, and you gotta kind of get deep in there, right, Sabina?
We have one last, and it's what I would classify here as the nipple orgasm and the weird orgasm. So, do you guys have you heard like people just coming based on their like nipples being played around with?
I've
Has
heard
anyone?
of it. It's quite interesting. I do think it's very interesting.
Ako, it helps with the yun na nga, the
yeah.
other things that I was talking about there. Yun na, like parang
Yeah.
hindi lang pwede like nakaganyan yung guy. Kailangan may konti. Like,
The interesting thing, Bea, about the nipple orgasm is that apparently men can have it too.
Huwag
Mm.
naman yung gaganunin. Diba?
May
Maganda.
kumurot ka ba ng nipple mo? Did somebody
ganyan.
ask you like that?
Oh, parang like, yo,
Really?
what the fuck? Bro, don't do that.
Coach said that if ever you wanted to like defend yourself, is just pinch them in the nipple. Like just pinch the other person in the nipple, and you're gonna get a reaction.
Is that
Also
legal?
get like a penalty. Like parang
Is there any orgasm here that we mentioned of a top 5 that you feel like we should have added that you've experienced yourself?
I've done the
Really.
fake one. We haven't discussed
Oh, we
that
haven't talked
fake
about a fake
orgasm.
orgasm.
Oh
We
yeah,
have
have you
to.
guys?
But
Do you guys
yeah,
take it?
these partners, they just expect you to be like, parang, oh my God. Like,
Switch on
okay,
and off.
like, I give them the credit na parang they just want you to be pleased as well, or they want to pleasure. Like, that's
Yeah.
kind
I've
of how
heard
it
of
goes.
one story. Like I know that we
Oh.
always hear now us women fake it, but I've heard somebody. I'm not gonna say who, but some person saying that he faked it. Like he
How do you
literally
fake it? How do
he
you
How do you
fake
faked
fake
it.
it as a guy?
Exactly. So what he did was like before he threw the condom out, I think he spat in it
Wow.
and then threw it out just to.
Oh my god! Like I have never. I'm gonna be checking the
Is
the
this
bin.
Oops.
Sabi yun.
Show me first. Show me first. Don't throw it. Show me.
prove
Oh my
it?
gosh,
Okay,
Prove
parang,
very
it.
like,
good.
my
Side,
friend,
but actually, you shouldn't have sex or enjoy yourself with a goal. Just enjoy the whole thing.
Exactly, which
Um,
brings us to our takeaways. So what's our main takeaway here is don't focus on having one. Enjoy the moment. Because even
yeah,
just the build up to it is fun enough. And when you take away the pressure of actually finishing, you could enjoy yourself and actually finish, right?
Mm-hmm.
And stop having goal oriented sex. That's number 2. And number 3, Bea, you have a suggestion for our viewers, which I
Mm, okay, I am all for this, guys. So after this, we always do like a episode recap. Next week, I will publish a bucket list of orgasms that you need to go through. So if you guys love the bucket list film, you're gonna love this list. So
it's this.
I'm gonna make a little checklist for you guys and try
yep.
to see if you can accomplish this bucket list because life is short. You might as well try all the good feelings that
Don't
you
pressure
can get.
yourself though.
Yeah,
Make it
don't
fun.
pressure.
Check,
Yeah.
check. Yeah.
And if kung may
Like, I guess, like, focus on you. Parang just be in the moment. Like, don't
yeah.
be pressured. Don't be self-conscious. and then communicate. Because yeah, like we were talking about it, you have to direct them, like parang this is what you do. Because yun nga, serve yourself, like stop na tayo with the last orgasm we talked about with the fake one. So I also just learned like don't do that na sis. So yeah, direct them, show them, at least like choose you first.
Me.
Take it away.
Well,
Take it away.
I'm here, but I don't have a I don't have a toy for myself. So that's definitely one thing to explore. I don't know how I've been doing it, but like uh yeah,
Manual.
apparently I've had a lot of orgasms that now have names. So now I know. And yeah, I can't wait to have sex, you know. Just by talking about this, I'm like thinking how good sex would be.
Nipple twitching.
Ayan. Some
Nipple
nipples. And guys,
twitching.
check out our website and subscribe to our newsletter. We do give good newsletters. Thanks to our writer over here, to my left or right,
The
wherever.
other side. Other
The
side,
other
girl.
side there, Dea Wave, there she is. So guys, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and our website and all of our socials. So guys, see you again next week. Thanks for watching and stay thirsty, guys.
Ciao.
Explore. Peace.
Thirsty
Oh, how
and 30.